Hi, welcome to the Real Rundown in Real Estate.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I'm Jeanette Irving with the Good Life RVA based in Richmond, Virginia.
And I am Juanita Jackson with Kaizen Realty, service in Memphis, Tennessee, and Georgia.
We
Welcome
say welcome. Mhm.
to the Real Rundown in Real Estate. And we got a good show tonight.
Yes, we do. It is going to get real, and we're going to give you the real rundown. And I'm here to tell you that we're two real estate agents serving three different states, bringing you the real conversations buyers and sellers actually need.
From when it's a good time to buy, to steps to becoming a first time home buyer, to I want to sell my house. What do I do now?
Listen, y'all, we break it all down. We cover market rates, home inspections, listing strategies, and everything in between, but without the fluff.
This is a space for real insight, real strategies, and real answers. We welcome your questions, your engagements, and also we welcome your curiosity because informed decisions build confident homeowners. You can trust us to give you the real rundown in real estate.
That is to be true. So, what's the topic tonight, Juanita? What are we
Woo, the
doing?
topic tonight is. Ooh,
I know it is about being
well,
house
we're gonna
poor.
I'm gonna let you give the topic.
Okay, look. I'm here for it.
Topic tonight.
I am here for it all. It is house poor is real. How much house can you afford? And we're gonna break it all down. So, what's the first nugget we're gonna drop with them today,
Well,
Juanita?
number one, I'm gonna start out with number one. Just because the lender approves you for the loan doesn't mean that you can afford it. So
Mm-hmm.
let's get into that.
Okay.
So if the house is stunning, but your fridge is empty, we need to talk.
If the house, hold on, Juanita. If the house is stunning, but your refrigerator is empty? Oh yeah, we need to
We need
talk.
to talk.
Oh, we need to really talk.
We need to really talk. And we're gonna talk about that. So we're
Okay.
gonna let's define house poor in
Okay.
real life terms. So defining house poor in real life terms. The mortgage is paid, the vacation is gone, you can't go on vacation,
Well,
you have no savings, the credit card has creeped up because you'd have to use it because all the money went into trying to get this stunning home.
mm-hmm.
So one unexpected expense causes one little unexpected expense is going to cause your peace to be replaced with pressure.
Well, look at that.
Mm-hmm. So
Well,
the house at that time, and what we call it, at that point, the house owns you.
that's right. You don't own the house.
You don't own the house. The house owns you. So Jeanette,
Mm-hmm.
what do you have to say on those pointers?
Listen. I'm still stuck on the house, the spectacular house, but your refrigerator is empty. You know, I'm still there. I am still there. But nevertheless, no, you're right though, because a lot of people don't think about that.
No.
If the lender approves you they approve you based on ratio, not your lifestyle.
Mm-mm. Right. Because
You know,
what's not
that's right.
added in is they didn't add in for travel. They
Yeah.
didn't add in for child care. They didn't add in for self-care. They
Yeah.
didn't add in the lifestyle habits that you already had before you
Hmm.
bought the house.
Hmm.
All of that. So
Hmm.
all they did was look at your income, your debt to ratio, and your credit. That's it.
That's it. Not your lifestyle.
Not
And
your
if you're willing to give all that up, all that up, then you have just defined yourself as being house poor.
House poor. That's house poor.
So I totally agree with that. So, but what fits your life, not just your approval letter. So you got to think about all of that. Even if you got pre-approved for a $450,000 house, 350, if you can find something a little lower than that that meets all your needs, not maybe necessarily all your wants, but all your needs, it is, especially if you're a first-time home buyer.
Right.
If you are purchasing your home for the first time, get what you need and know that you can advance in 3 to 5 years into what you need and want. So yeah, I like that.
And of another thing that I was looking at too, and it was like, yeah, you live in a stunning home, but you have no lifestyle.
That's right.
A nice house and no lifestyle.
And if you intend to have those vacations, you know you need to put your child in school. You know you want to go to the gym. You know you want to go to the spa, just self-care days.
Right.
You know, you want to go out to dinner every now and then. You got to consider all of those things as you're purchasing your home. So I totally agree with that. What's the next stretch?
So I'm gonna lead with this, Jeanette.
Okay.
A beautiful home is not worth the ugly lifestyle.
What you say?
It's not. So I'm gonna end it with that.
You know what, Juanita? Listen, them some nuggets there. Them some nuggets. I'm gonna have to snag them as I talk to my my first time home buyers. You know, because when we talk about giving you the real rundown on real estate, this is what agents really need to be sharing. You know, give it to me one more time, Juanita.
A beautiful home is not worth the ugly lifestyle.
Well, my God,
it's not.
It ain't worth the ugly lifestyle.
It's not. And so that's the thing with, you know, when buyers get pre-approved, they save the money, but and we talk about them being prepared to buy a home, and you gotta have money to buy a home. But it shouldn't be all the money that you saved, all the money that you prepared to get into this home, and it's just to get into the home.
Right. So I'm gonna drop these. I'm gonna piggyback off of that a little bit and drop these 2 nuggets, and then we're gonna call it a night. Because I think when you're gonna recap them 2 nuggets there, because I think that said it all. You know, I say comfort beats stretching.
Oh, yeah.
I'd rather be comfortable than to be stretched to the point that I have no life. Right? Financial freedom feels better than square footage. I guarantee you that.
Right, exactly.
You know, and the next thing I would also say is we always got the plan for the what if. But if you're already stretched beyond your own comfort, planning for the what if only stretches you further. Right. You know, so the right home, you got to leave room to breathe. You got to leave room to breathe.
Right.
And recap us. Go add in and then recap us real quick, because that's mic drop. That's mic drop for me. I'm done. My hands up.
It's a whole lot to be recapped on. You know,
I just need them 2 nuggets. I did the first one, and then the refrigerator, and then
just because the lender approves you does not mean you can afford the house.
Okay, give me that nugget after that.
If the house is stunning, but the refrigerator is empty,
well, my Lord,
we need to talk.
We need to talk.
And really think about it, Jeanette. And I know we're gonna wrap this up, but it's protecting our buyers. When you go and you get that loan, and you got to think about, you got to have emergency funds, because you're no longer leasing where you can call the landlord or call the
maintenance people.
Maintenance people that's gonna come and fix it. So you got to have emergency funds. You really have to, and buying a house, you have to be able to afford to keep up that house. That is a part of homeownership. And
that's a part of smart home ownership.
Right, smart.
Going in is smart. Yeah, going in is smart.
smart home ownership. And then that's
Yeah.
another thing that we have to be able to discuss with our buyers as well. We know you want to buy a house. We know you want to become a homeowner, but you have to be able to afford to be a homeowner.
Okay. That's
It's
true.
not about just because, you know, we can afford the mortgage, but can we afford to keep it up?
That's right. After that
That's
first or
something.
second monthly payment, can you afford to maintain that house? Can you afford to keep the lights on?
Right. Keep the
Yeah.
lights on, and if the AC goes out or
Yeah.
this breaks down, a big storm happens, and you know, the roof. Something can happen to the roof, and you can file it on the insurance, but you still got a deductible.
That's true.
You're looking at the lenders going to what they're looking at, the income,
Okay.
the debt ratio, and the
Yeah.
credit. That's what they look at. But
Yeah.
what they don't factor in is the travel,
Yes, that's
the
right.
childcare,
Yeah.
the lifestyle habits you have, the gym membership, the dining
Mhm.
out, the shopping, the self-care. None of that
Mhm.
includes what the lender just approved you for.
That's true. So
So
once again, don't be house poor. Don't go into your first home thinking you have to have the grandiose. You know,
right.
you got to have every single thing.
Mhm.
You know, it may sound that we're making fun of it, but it is real facts. But I will say 100%, we say it because we want you to be able to maintain once you get your home.
right.
So guys, that is the real rundown in real estate.
And thank y'all for watching. Again, I'm Juanita Jackson with Kaizen Realty, servicing Memphis, Tennessee, and Georgia.
And I'm Jeanette Irvin with the Good Life RVA based in Richmond, Virginia. See y'all.
All right, until next week.